Thursday Night Football is on, and it's only on Prime Video. This week, it's an AFC clash with the Baltimore Ravens when they meet the Miami Dolphins. Coverage begins at 7 p.m. Eastern with football's best party, TNF Tonight, presented by Verizon. Not a Prime member? Not a problem. Simply sign up for a 30-day free trial. It's the Ravens and Dolphins, Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, only on Prime Video. Restrictions apply. See Amazon.com/Amazon Prime for details.
This is the best of the Morning X. Because mediocre of the Morning X didn't have the same ring to it. 99X.
Have you been to the mall in the last few days? I have been to the mall. I mean, in the last few days?
Yes, it's insane.
Or last weekend?
Insane.
Out of control.
There was not a spot last night at Perimeter. All the way to the very outside of Ashford Dunwoody. Those spots, there's always opening spots in the back.
Right.
Nothing at 9 o'clock.
It's funny to observe people, too, because people get a little irritable.
Yeah.
It's funny to sit back and watch people.
And, you know, it's funny because it's the holidays, yet it brings out the best in people, and it also seems to bring out the worst in people.
Of course.
Isn't that weird how that works?
Mm-hmm.
It's like you see people on their best behavior during the holidays, and then in stores where there are sales going on, and now as we get down to the last few items, you also see people on their worst behavior.
Of course.
And also, you know, there's a lot more kids around. I'm noticing parents, you know, because you're taking them Christmas shopping, whatever. And I actually saw kids yesterday. I was down, I won't say what store, but two kids, you know how they have the racks for ladies' dresses? Mm-hmm. And there's like a bar sticking out on each side where they'll hold the dresses. And I saw two kids using the racks as chin-up bars.
Of course. Yeah, well, they're bored.
And parents out of control. And I was wondering, I will bet there are some good parent stories out there. What has your kid done to get you kicked out of a store?
Or just, you know,
what
to embarrass you, maybe.
Well, no, that's gotten you kicked out, because embarrassing, that's going to be mild.
Mm-hmm.
But like, what has your kid done in a store or a restaurant that has gotten you booted? Because I mean, none of us have kids, but I got to believe every parent at some point.
They do the darndest things. No, I know you're right.
Kids do the darndest things.
You're right. Somebody's got to have a story.
Hi, Ange.
Hi.
What did your kid do?
Well, we just moved here from Oklahoma City, and my son and I were in the Ralph Lauren store out in a mall there, and they had a golf club display.
They have a Ralph Lauren store in Oklahoma City?
Yeah, they do.
They must not sell a lot.
And he knocked down the golf display, the golf clubs, and the golf clubs went everywhere, and he picked up the golf clubs and started smashing things.
Just started ripping through the Ralph Lauren store?
He started ripping through the Ralph Lauren store. It was a very expensive trip to Ralph Lauren.
How much did that cost you?
Well, he broke some kind of funky vase they had.
Uh-huh.
Those
I had to
funky
pay for
vases
that.
are expensive.
And the whole trip probably cost me about $450.
Well, because he couldn't hurt any clothes with a golf club.
No, he couldn't hurt any clothes, but there were displays there that like vases, and you know, he just trashed the place, and I was so embarrassed that I refused to ever take him to another mall.
Hey, getting out of Ralph Lauren spending $450, you did better than most.
Yeah, $450.
True, but I didn't get to take home anything.
How old was he, Angie?
7.
7-year-old. Wow.
7.
That's pretty funny.
Thank you.
Well, he's just, you know, he's quite a little character.
Yep. All right, thanks a lot, Angie. Let's go to Michael.
Michael, you kicked somebody out of your store?
Yeah, Barnes, this is Michael from Wolf.
Hey, Michael from Wolf.
Michael from Wolf Camera over there in Brookhaven.
Yeah, we had a situation where I had to ask somebody to leave because her kid picked up the tripods, and her other son was throwing rolls of film to him, and he was batting them like a baseball. And when we asked him to stop, he turned around, and we have that big, huge display of photo boxes, and they turned around and proceeded to use the tripods to destroy the photo box display.
How old were these kids?
About 5 or 6, probably.
People have no control of their kids.
Zero control. And were the parents, did they care? I mean...
No, they one of them thought it was cute.
Oh,
and
no.
Then the one that was sitting in the car who saw it, who were parked right in front of the store, came in and grabbed both of them, and he was embarrassed and they left. So
yeah,
you should have run them through the chemicals there, Wolf Camera.
Well, can't do that because we're really not supposed to ask. We're really not supposed to ask anybody to leave. But it was, we were packed with customers, and the parents were just, I was like, can we kind of try to get them not to do that? And then, when the father came in and said, we're leaving.
And when you ask them, can you try to get them not to do that, do they get offended?
Some do, some don't. Some are embarrassed and will just grab their kids and say, no, let's go. But some actually get very offended. I've had, in past experiences, parents to get extremely angry at me and to, tell me not to tell them how to raise their kids. But I'm like, I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to protect my equipment. We had one where they were just yanking on video cameras that were on display.
Right. Stop telling me how to raise my kids. Yeah, but he's destroying the video camera, man.
There was a
So
sign.
you're an expert?
Yeah, really. Thanks, Michael.
Do you think parents, when you become a parent,
Are you blinded
lose,
by all that?
you lose a certain sense of acceptable behavior. Like
Not all parents.
Well, like I've been with my sister and her kids at restaurants and stuff when they're getting wild, and I know that if I was sitting at the next table, I would be really annoyed. But you just, as a parent, you lose perspective of like what's okay to do in public and what's not. You like lose.
There was a sign yesterday at the place where you and I both get our haircut that said, if you don't have an appointment for your child, leave your child at home. Basically, don't bring your
really?
child unless he has an appointment.
Because they're running around and
They are out of control.
They're bored.
Yeah.
This segment's not even close to being over. You don't want to miss part 2 coming up next. This is the best of the Morning X on 99X.
The United States Soccer Federation presents the U.S. Soccer Podcast.
Searching for an inside look at the people, stories, and passion that fuel the state of soccer in America?
Who's going to be the key man for the U.S. men's national team?
First and foremost, they need to win.
There's something so fun about being the underdog.
You're playing with house money almost.
But what does this success mean for the future of U.S. soccer?
Ooh, you're getting deep now.
This is where soccer will come to life.
The U.S. Soccer Podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.